For today, let's take a closer look into the board layout of TFT. While Dota Auto Chess in the very beginning used squares and tried to maintain the feeling of a chessboard, Riot decided to go into a different direction by making the tiles into hexagons. This was a pretty good idea. I mean, after all, hexagons are Bestagons, but it also came with a lot of headaches. Throughout the history of TFT, units often ran into pathing issues or weird ability hitboxes. A recent example I covered was how the increased model size from Titan's Resolve resulted in Jinx being unable to hit the surrounding enemies. There was also a very famous example back in set 5. When you hit the Draconic set 3-star, he was able to hit the enemy backline, but only if the enemies were upgraded. Otherwise, the damage wouldn't connect. In set 8.5, you can witness a similar issue with Urgot. If you position Urgot in a very specific distance away from his target in the enemy frontline, then you can completely bug him out. He will attempt to fire, cancel his attack, and be stuck in an infinite loop where he doesn't even gain mana. When I looked deeper into this interaction, I found that I was only able to recreate this bug with a 3-star in the frontline and Urgot himself being 2-star. The enemy frontline unit did not matter. Only the star levels and the distance at combat start was the deciding factor. This combination messes with Urgot's pathing, because from his point of view, he should be in range because of the increased unit size. If you position Urgot in a different hex, you can see that he will always take a different path and usually walks one hex closer just to make sure that he's in range. I tried some different setups with Mecha Prime and Titan's Resolve, or I ended up giving melee units to rapid fire cannons, but from my initial tests I was only able to get it to work with Urgot. However, this does not mean that this is an exclusive Urgot bug. I simply didn't manage to get a lot of testing done because the PBE just kept crashing on me, and at some point I was just too frustrated to continue, so I decided to leave it at my current findings. Did you ever notice a unit attacking into the air without gaining mana? Or do you remember a previous example of unit size changing the outcome of an ability? Let me know in the comments. I hope you learned something, and see you next time.